Hi, I'm Julie Reichard. For those of you who don't know me, welcome to my Simply Me blog. This is kind of weird. I don't like speaking in public. I don't like speaking in front of a lot of people, and I especially don't like hearing myself or seeing myself on video. So this is going to be a transition for me. Sorry. I'm doing this for a number of reasons. Most of you know that I'm moving to Haiti with my husband and my kids. We are part of an organization called Freedom Global Outreach, and we are building a pediatric clinic in Jacmel, Haiti, and I am going to be running it. I am an RN, graduated from Penn State Mont Alto. Whoop! Um, I am doing this for many reasons. We just had an event a couple weeks ago. Thank you for everyone who showed out to show support. Um, we really appreciate it. We appreciate everybody's prayers. So many of you have donated towards our sponsorship and for our funds from when we live in Haiti, and we really do appreciate it. Those of you who haven't donated yet and you still want to support us while we live in Haiti, you can do so at Freedom Global Outreach, the Facebook page, or you can go to fgo.international on the internet. So I'm doing this because we got some feedback from the event I did not speak at. Some of you are wanting to hear from me, and I can get that. I have a huge fear of speaking in public. I'm a brain. I do a lot of things quietly in the background, just not speaking. So if you've been to church with me, you do know you've probably seen me try a Christmas play that didn't go so well. I forgot pretty much all my lines. It wasn't that I forgot them, it was pretty much I looked out in the audience and choked. So that's why I don't get up on stage a lot, and hope you guys can understand some of that. Anyways, I'm starting this blog. Yes, I'm starting this blog, and I will be doing it probably at least once a month. I'm going to nail that down and let you guys know on the internet and on Facebook. But at least once a month up to the point where we go to Haiti, and then once we're in Haiti, I'll continue it, and I think it's going to be cool. I think you guys will get to know me a little bit better. I'm not going to be as quiet, and there's going to be times where I need to vent, and I feel like as a missionary in the field, I think it'll be helpful for other people to maybe even who are thinking about like going on missions trips or doing missions as a family or as a couple cross-culturally. I think it would be neat for them to see some raw emotion, good days, bad days, things I've struggled with or have gotten through. And also, I think it'll be really cool for my friends and family to kind of feel like they have a sense of like what's going on a monthly basis with me, and be able to relate. So that way, it's not weird, like a weird transition coming back. They have no idea what I did for 3 years. But also, it gives me a place to vent. I think that's important. I think it's important for people to see that, RNs and missionaries, we are people, and we everything's not always a high. Everything doesn't always go right, and it's okay to be mad. It's okay to cry, and that's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I think it'll be beneficial for myself and beneficial for people watching who are supporting us, people who are watching that maybe deciding whether or not they want to do missions, or people just feel like tuning in. Thanks. So with that being said, that's why I'm doing it. A little bit about me I already told you about. Graduate. I started missions by fault, really. Matt got me into it. I was a server at Friendly's and was pretty comfortable with my job, sorry to say. We got married. I told God in youth group, I was like, I will never marry a missionary and never be interested in anyone that does missions, and certainly not ever, ever would I go on a missions trip. God has a funny sense of humor. He's hilarious. We are moving to Haiti now. I married a missionary. I married someone that was very involved in missions, and it's been an awesome experience ever since. It's funny. We went on our first missions trip to Nicaragua in 2001, and then in 2002, our first trip, we actually led the first trip to Haiti from a different organization, and I fell in love with the people there, and I knew I wanted to do something more. I didn't know what it was. And as a server, I'm not going to be serving them food. So I went back home and I prayed a lot. And we went back to Haiti many, many, many times after that. And I still was struggling with what can I possibly do in a country that's this messed up. It's just there's so much need. And I had a baby put in my arms, and I loved her. She was the cutest little thing, and then her mom walked away, and I didn't know Creole, didn't know what to do. I followed her, tried to give her the baby back, and she was crying and asking me to keep her, and I looked at the bottle that she handed me, and it was full of black water. And it made me cry, like that was that baby's water. That was supposed to be what that baby's nutrients were. And I went home that time, and I was a different person ever since then. And I went home, and we had a baby at the time, and I just couldn't imagine our first kid, like just handing him off to somebody else that had such extreme love and selfishness. I just couldn't believe it. I still didn't know what I wanted to do in life, but I knew I wanted to make a difference. And after our second, I went back to school. And I went back to nursing. I'm sorry, it was after my third. Forget that I have three. Gosh. Yeah, went back to school as a working mom. I was working 2 jobs, going to school full time, balancing the 3 kids at home. Thank God my husband's a saint. He put up with a lot of my crap, moodiness, studying. I'd go to school in the morning, work at night, come home late, usually around 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, study, and then do the same thing the next day for days on end, for usually 4 days in a row, and then have a couple of days off, but I wasn't, mentally checked in here. Through school, my kids pulled me through, my husband pulled me through. They were good support, but I always had the kids from Haiti, some pictures, random pictures, just on my book, my front of my notebook. And it was kind of nice. Every time I felt low and every time I wanted to give up, I would just look at the reason why I was in school, because we had been at that time trying to build this pediatric clinic in Jacmel, and every time I felt down on myself and wanted just to throw in the towel because it was super hard. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that goes into nursing if you don't know. I just look at those faces, look at my kids' faces, look at my husband's face, and all the people that were rooting for me to pull through for them, and it got me through. So much of this blog is going to be about just different things that I am doing, different things that I will be working on. While I'm in Haiti, it's going to be more of struggles that I'm working on, or highs, lows, victories, just a whole bunch of stuff. So it's going to be interesting for myself and for y'all to see what we're going to be doing and what we're about, and hang in there, because it's gonna be a ride. And just stay tuned for Simply Me. And thank you for your support. Be sure to visit FGO on Facebook, Freedom Global Outreach, and the FGO website's fgo.international. And there's different ways you can support if you want to come on trips, or if you want to pray for us, or you're interested in different needs that we need. There's a whole bunch of information on those sites you can look at. Thanks!